Hello everyone. Today we are discussing one more lab program, that is 12th one. In this we are going to find out square root of a given number without using built-in function. So there is a built-in function called sqrt of square root of 25. So here this is one built-in function sqrt of 25. If we use parenthesis like this, so this is n value. So this n value can be anything you can put. So if you mention some value, this sqrt function returns the result 5.000. Okay na? So here they are putting one condition that we should not use this built-in function. We have to write our own code to find out the square root of a given number. Okay na? So for this we are using while condition and some logic part here. Okay now, using this we can find out a square root of any given number as an input. So as per the instructions, we are including header files, then main, and declare some local variables. All these local variables are of type floating point. Okay now, float n comma square root comma temp. So here I am taking sqrt and here also sqrt is there. It means both are not same. This is just a variable, this is a function which is stored in mat.h. Okay na? See, if I want to use this function, I should include mat.h, but in this program I am not using any mat.h header file. Okay na? It is a variable, it is a function. So I am using sqrt. Instead of this you can use any variable. It is not compulsory that you should use sqrt only. You can use any variable, no problem. But same variable you should use throughout the program. So three variables are required here. Then you can go for taking one number, printf, enter a number, scanf, %d, %n. Sorry, it is not %d, it should be %f because floating point. Okay na? %f, %n. So when we are reading this scanf statement, you can enter one value through keyboard that is going to be stored in n. So here I am taking n value is equal to 9. It means I am finding the square root of a given number 9. So what is the square root of 9? 3. At the end I should get the answer 3. Okay na? So once I have a value in n variable, then I can go for next steps. So here we are setting the initial values for square root and temp. So initial value of square root is equal to n by 2. So what do you mean by n by 2? In the sense n is 9, correct? 9 by 2, it will be 4.5. So 4.5 is the square root value now. Okay na? Initial value of temp is 0. Initial value of temp is 0. Initial value of sqrt is now 4.5. Okay na? Keep it in mind. Now these two values we have to substitute in while loop. So here while some condition, inside two statements are there. You can see one set of flower braces here. These two statements will be executed each time when the condition is true. Say I have written these three statements here. While condition first, then temp is equal to sqrt and sqrt is equal to n by sqrt plus sqrt whole thing divided by 2. See, this is numerator and this should be denominator. Okay now? Now we'll see how it executes. While first time we are checking the condition. What is the initial value of temp and square root? We have to submit here. Means we have to place here and check. What is the temp value? 0. What is the square root value? 4.5. Substitute here. Whether 0 not equal to 4.5. Whether 0 not equal to 4.5. Condition true or false? True. When this condition true, these two statements will be executed. According to the first statement, whatever the square root value is there, 4.5, it is assigned to temp. It is assigned to temp. 4.5 is assigned to temp. And here calculate it, n by square root. N means 9 divided by square root. Square root in the sense 4.5 plus 4.5 whole thing divided by 2. See, if I calculate this one using calculator, I will get the value 3.250000. 6 digits you can take after decimal because of float. Okay na? 3.25000. Now we have got some updated values for sqrt and temp. This updated values will be checked in a while loop. It means these two statements are executed, then control will come back to while loop only. Okay na? New values will be substituted here now. to check the while condition second time. So second time we are checking the condition. Substitute the updated values. Temp value is 4.5 not equal to 3.25000. Whether condition is true? Yes, condition true. Both are not equal. When this condition is true, again what happens? These two statements will be executed. According to this, square root value becomes temp and this calculation becomes SQRT. What was the square root value? 3.2500. 3.2500 is now temp value. Okay now? Find out the new square root value. Again, n by 3.2500 plus 3.2500 whole thing divided by 2, so that you are going to get the value 3.009615. Okay now? Now this is what the value we are going to get. Now updated value of SQRT and square root is this one. Substitute in a if condition while loop again. So 3.25 not equal to 3.009615. True or false? True. When this condition is true, the square root value becomes 3.009615 becomes temp value, and find out the updated square root value. See, updated square root value will be 9 divided by 3.009615 plus 3.009615 whole thing divided by 2, so that you are going to get the value 3.000006 zeros. Okay now? So third time iteration or loop is successful. Again the loop comes back to while condition to check fourth time. So fourth time you are checking the condition. So what happens fourth time? Again substitute the new values here. 3.009615 not equal to 3.0006 True or false? True, because both are not equal. So at this time what happens? Whatever the new value we have got for square root, that becomes temp value. 3.60 becomes temp value, and we have to find out new square root value. So what is that new square root value? 9 divided by 3.000 plus 3.000 divided by 2. It means we will get value 3.000. Okay now? It means fourth time loop is successful. Again the loop will come back to while only. Okay now? So now fifth time we are checking the condition. Substitute the new values of temp and square root. Temp is 3.0000 not equal to square root value 3.000. So here condition becomes true or false. Both are equal numbers. So condition becomes false. When the condition becomes false, these two statements will not execute. It means we have got the output in a square root SQRT variable. Okay now? So square root of 9 is 3. We have got this result. So when this condition becomes false, these two statements, it means these two statements will not execute. The compiler jumps from, or control jumps from here to here. Okay now? So when it comes to printf statement, so we are going to print the result here. The square root of the given number is equal to %f. So in which variable the result is stored? SQRT variable. So I am going to print that one. So SQRT contains now 3.000. That is the result of 9. Okay now? Then return 0 and terminate the program. Thank you.